Hi, welcome to Why? Because We Said So. I'm Jamie,
I'm Sonia.
and we are here to keep you abreast of what's going on. Why? Because we said
We
so.
said so.
I love saying that.
I do too.
Anyway,
Even when it doesn't fit, I love it.
right. Just say it because we said
Right.
so. So go ahead, Sonia. Introduce the subject.
All right, guys, we got a real good one for you today. So, today we're going to be talking about whether or not it's okay for your spouse to have a best friend of the opposite sex. And to get us started in our discussion, we're going to talk about Blair Underwood. So, some of you may know that Blair Underwood divorced his wife of 27 years in 2021. And he just recently married a lady who is his best friend. And based on Jamie's research, she's been his best friend since she was 16 years old.
15.
So, go ahead, Jamie,
Not,
because you did go back and do the good research on this one.
not just his friend, not just his best friend, but the friend from from way back, way back, way back.
Right.
From she's in his house with the family, like they did family stuff together, according to the article. Let me put that out there first. It's just the article I read. According to the article that I read, they did family stuff together. Inappropriate, inappropriate, inappropriate. There is no way in the world that any of my, because mind you, it's not just his best friend. Her and the wife were friends.
Yep.
Inappropriate. I'm sorry. Look, we have girlfriend code, right? Everyone knows. If you were messing with dude, I don't care what the circumstances are, I don't mess with dude. Right? I mean, that's
That's the
girlfriend code.
code.
That's the code. If you bring in this chick in my house, she's probably coming in on vacation, staying in the guest room, chilling. The kids all running around like they're cousins.
And
Come
just
on.
so you know, Jamie said she's staying in the house because she did not live in the same city that they lived in. She lived on the East Coast while they lived on the West Coast.
Right. And he states they've been best. So, okay, best friend relationships. Oh, man, she getting on my nerves. I'm having a hard day. She did this, she did that. We go to our best friend with everything.
Exactly.
With so she has ammunition against the wife. It's inappropriate. Blair Underwood is foul for this. He's straight foul for this. I mean, like she's foul, he's foul. They should have never crossed that line. Never. I mean, to come out now per him, let me put this disclaimer out here. Per him, everybody's okay with it. The kids okay
Yep.
with it. It's no worries. Everybody's fine. There is no way, as a wife of 27 years, that I would sit back and think, oh, y'all dating now? Congratulations. Y'all getting married? Girl, go ahead.
I mean, when you think about it, what can he say? I mean, because people are all thinking, oh man, was this going on while they were married? Did she have
Absolutely.
feelings for him? Did he have feelings for her? But they just, you know, and they were sneaking around or whatever. And some people might say, well, if they were together, they were friends before he met his wife and all of that, and nothing ever happened. But we don't know if there
Oh,
was
come on.
something that happened back in the day, and then they just decided, oh, we're better as friends. So,
Let me tell
you
you.
just really don't know that whole situation. But either way, if I was the wife, that would just really bother me because I would feel some type of way. I may not say anything because at this point there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not
Right,
gonna be petty. I'm not gonna get in
right.
there bit, I'm not gonna go on any Sonia's and Jamie's podcast, why? Because we said so and talk about it because at this point, it's done. They're married. But I would still feel some type of way. And like, family gatherings, what does that look like?
You know, I don't know if it will pull the petty out of me. I don't know if that will pull the petty out of me.
Okay, let me
I
put it this
mean,
way. I'm gonna pray not to be petty, but who knows?
girl, I don't know. I might have to pray for forgiveness before I pray for not to pull the petty out of me. I mean, because I'm thinking, dude, I'm going to get your boy and I'm bringing him to the family dinner.
Girl.
I mean, dude, like, dude that's been looking at me sideways, I'm bringing him. How about that?
And you know
So, since
what? I bet he'd have a fit if that happened.
of course he would, because that's a man. Of course he would. And that's why I think I would have to pull out the petty card. I would just have to. I mean, like when, oh, okay, we having Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, okay, I can bring a friend. I'm bringing a friend. I'm bringing a friend we both know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. I'm being petty. I mean, I would hope I wouldn't, but I'm almost sure I would.
Say odds are in Vegas that you're going to do it.
Lord, forgive me on the back end. I'm coming through with the petty.
Exactly.
It just does not. I mean, I cannot wrap my brain around sitting here with what I consider my friend. It may be your best friend, but if it's your best friend and she comes around and, when she comes into town, we hooking up and all of that, going out, she's coming to the house, the kids, he said the kids got together. I mean, like they got together as a family.
Right.
That was in the article. He said that. So that means that they got together as a family. As a woman, a wife, I'm thinking, so when I went upstairs where y'all messing around in the kitchen, when y'all were cooking, oh, we got it, or we're going to run to the store real quick, or now I'm thinking all that was game. Y'all was playing me. Oh no, the petty card's coming. It's coming. I can promise you the petty card's coming.
So let me ask you this. So let's just let their little situation sit to the side and simmer for a little bit. Let me ask you this though. Say you're still married to your husband and he has a best friend. And I'm not talking friend, because
right.
We all have friends. We have friends of the opposite sex. But I'm talking about a best friend. And we all know, like you said earlier, the type of conversations that we have with our best friend. And this is talking about, okay, can they go out and hang out with their best friend without you? Just him and her, or just, either side, whether it's your husband, your wife. Is that, okay? Because, people even talk about these work husbands and work wives. And I'm like,
yeah,
well, there's a line now.
Yeah, I don't that I never played. Like, you don't have no work wife. No, I don't have a work husband. That's just no. But I never minded my husband, having female friends. He never me having male friends. But we never like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with Bobby. Like, oh, me and Bobby can go to dinner, and then we can come. Oh, Bobby, we can ready to go to the club. Now that's just,
right.
That's inappropriate.
Because that is best friend stuff. So you're like, babe,
so
I'm getting up in the morning to go out with so and so, and he's a dude, or if you're a guy, then there's a woman that you're about to go out with, and especially now. Let me put it this way. Now, if there was a friend that he had before we met, like somebody that's always been his friend, been there, I think that there's a boundary. Like I don't want your friend calling our house after a certain eve, a certain time, just out of respect, if they need something. So this is a story. We all know how close our McKenzie Stagg family is, right? True. Even you honorary almost Staggs. But we know when we see each other, it's a lot of this going on.
It's a lot.
But I'm gonna tell you what we do, and all of us have always talked about this because we already know. First of all, you let your spouse know before you even get there. Right. There's a possibility you might see me hugging somebody that's a whole bunch of somebodies that are men. So you let them know. But see, what I do is when I see somebody, I always, give them the side church hug. I say, this is my husband, so and so, and we, keep it moving. And if I go up to a guy that's with his girl, the first thing I do is I'm talking to her. I'm not even hugging
Right.
him yet. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
tell her, girl, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to meet you. And then I'm gonna say, hey, this my friend. Like that. And I'm
Right.
giving the church hug again. But you
Right.
got some people, they come at you like this. And it's like, no, you can't do that.
I,
No.
I was one of those people that said, I didn't care about the opposite sex best friend thing. But I have to admit that in hindsight, I have to change my mind on it. It's fine to be friends, but there is just people take things too far.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she can't call you crying in the middle of the night telling you about dude, and you got to get up out of my bed to go meet her.
But that's my best friend, Jamie. What? I
Ain't
can't.
gonna. It's just not gonna happen. So, I will backtrack. I will say that it ain't gonna happen. So, because, with close friends, if people calling you, I mean, people do, they call you at night, they're in tears and, oh, this happened, da 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 da. And you're like, oh my God, to a girlfriend. As a married woman, I'm not calling no man to go, oh my God, Rocky made me so mad and
Exactly.
meet me for a drink. What? that
Mm,
that's crossing the line
it is.
because the lines become blurred.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for me, my perception is that their lines became blurred.
Exactly.
And it became an easy transition
Mm-hmm.
when him and his wife didn't make it. And it probably it was a little bit of that which made it not work. At one point he had said in an interview that marriage is hard and we struggle to make it, to work on it, and I want to be her protector and I need to know what she needs now. So it sounds like that they were, in a marriage you transition throughout the marriage. It's always
Right.
a revolve and evolve. You're changing, things are changing, it's forever changing, it's life. So you have to, it's ebbs and flows, you have to move together though.
Mm-hmm.
You see one person going down, you need to be able to reach down and grab them, and if you get to the point where it's like, I'm sick of reaching down and grabbing her when girlfriend over here look like life is good,
Mm-hmm.
she's not going through what she's going through. This my girl, I'm talking to her, I know what she's going through, and I'm seeing my wife go through. The
Yeah.
line blurred, and I
Yeah.
think the grass looks greener on the other side. They divorced in the latter part of 21, and he got married to best friend in 23, and they dated a year. So
Mm-hmm.
he divorced, was single technically, we assume, a year before he started dating best friend. It's not cool. It's not
Yeah.
cool.
And best friend was probably laying the groundwork.
Oh, of course. Of course.
you
Of
know.
course.
And see,
I
that's
know what
another thing because you have to be so very careful what you tell people about your marriage because you never know what their intent is and how they
exactly
feel about you. And
right.
before you know it, they moved on in and the wife
And took
sitting
your
there or
man.
the husband is like, what
Right.
just happened?
What just happened? Yeah. I just don't see, he said, oh, all the family is happy and stuff. I just don't see that. I mean, I just don't. The kids are all grown, so they may be living their own life going whatever. But I just don't see. I can't. I would be interested to see the family photo for the holiday.
I know that's right.
I would be interested to see that, because I just don't. I mean, you're blending a lot of things together. So when Blair and the first wife have a grandchild, you know,
Right.
and they do go over to, I mean, it's just uncomfortable. There's no way in the world I'm gonna be sitting there going, girl, yeah, now we like sister grannies. No, no, it's not gonna happen. I mean, like, I want to fight you. How about that?
You're so silly. But look, can you imagine though, like your husband came home and he's like you guys are already married. He comes home and he's like, yeah, you know, there's a young lady at work. We talk. We become really good friends. Ain't nothing going on, babe. And I want her to come over to the house, you know, and meet you because I want you to be comfortable. And it's like, did you?
Well,
What just happened?
when he said, if he said be comfortable, I'm like, be comfortable with what? I mean,
With our
like, what?
friendship.
Nah. Well, I'd say, okay, well, that's cool. Cause see, I can be a little tit for tattish. So I'm like, cool. I was thinking about bringing dude over. I'm glad that's cool. And I'm gonna find the finest thing I can find walking the streets and bring him in. Yeah, that's the kind of petty I be on.
Girl, you be on
Hey,
paid actor petty.
it's like, sir, what you doing tonight? Nice to meet you. Come to my house. My husband's bringing
Girl.
a friend home, and I'm bringing a friend home. Yeah, Cause see, especially with men, unless you put the shoe on the other foot, they never understand.
Exactly.
What's the big deal? I told you everything was cool. I ain't messing with that girl. Next thing you know, they've been having an affair for 5 years. She got a kid. We don't even know about it. Boy, bye. Let me tell you something. You put your shoe on the other foot, walk up in the door with dude that's just my friend. He'll stop that foolishness,
He
guaranteed.
sure will.
He'll stop that foolishness. I
Quickly.
guarantee you. Because every time he say, oh, I'm getting ready to go out with Josie, I'd be like, oh, yeah, and I'm going to get Bobby. We all hanging. We double dating up in this piece.
Now that would be something, wouldn't
We double dating with our best friends. Yay. Man,
it?
I'd be doing all kinds of extra little stuff. Perfume all behind the ear, the elbow, the whatever. Why you doing all of that? I don't
But you
know.
know, that's the thing that I don't understand. Why was not the wife the best friend?
It, good point. Thank you.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
I could say calling this lady and say, you know, she's a good friend of mine. We've been
Right.
friends since we were 16.
You're
But I
right.
would never use the term best friend, especially for another
True.
woman when I'm
True.
married, if I was a man and you know, and for my husband, if with a
True.
man, I wouldn't do
Because
that. I don't understand that.
half guys don't even have guy best friends.
Exactly.
Heck, you come up with a woman best friend. Sir, sit down somewhere. No, she's not your best friend. And if she is, do as she did. Divorce me, marry her, I'm out. I mean, because it just doesn't make sense. It's over the top. It really
It
is.
is.
You just can't. And it's sad, especially. I mean, it always has been like this. I mean, people will slide into your marriage if you let them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to be vigilant in what's happening around you with your spouse at his job, whatever. Pay
Mm-hmm.
attention. You can't sit back and be like, oh no, he's cool. No, no, no. She called too much. What's up with her?
Exactly.
She need a man and not you. She needs
We
to go.
we getting ready to put her on Plenty of Fish.
Thank you. Right.
I'm gonna help
Right.
her out.
Wait a minute. And if you seem too interested in who she picking, I'm gonna put you on Plenty of Fish.
Okay. There you go.
I mean, they just get, no, that's my girl. And I know what, no, she's not your girl. You have to be careful, especially in a marriage. What y'all do is girlfriend, boyfriend, I don't care. When you are in a covenant, you got to be careful. You have to. I mean, you don't, because it's already a struggle to keep your marriage alive and healthy and all of that. To bring someone else in talking about this is my best friend, and now you married to this lady. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't. I mean, I really can't wrap my head around it. I really cannot. I mean, I thought seriously long and hard about this, and I'm like, that is foul on so many levels. On so many levels. I don't even care if the ex-wife is accepting of it, which I
Yep.
doubt. Which I doubt. Divorce is hard already. But the fact
Exactly.
that we're gonna get divorced, and people have told me in my grief, I understand because I got divorced, and I'm like, not the same,
Look,
but
and guess what? She got the big pretty wedding too, because he had money when he married her.
and he got money now, you know.
No, I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
No, that's what I'm saying.
The
But when
best
they
friend
met
got the. She got
16
the
years ago, that he had nothing.
right. So
So
when he
she
married his first wife, he didn't have. He wasn't. You know, he wasn't
exactly,
banking like he is now. So they probably had a
exactly,
nice little civil ceremony. You know, a couple
exactly,
of bridesmaids, but they had a big. She had on a designer gown and all of that. So, mm,
exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
and you never really saw the wife out and about,
No, you
you know.
didn't.
So she was probably dealing with whatever, you know, or just like, I don't want to be involved in the limelight, you know, whatever was going on in their marriage. I think it was a better way of going about it.
Look,
Blair, there are a kabillion women out here that would have dated you, sir. You did not have to go to that woman that both of y'all knew and considered friends. And I'm sure she had a love for her. You know, if you've been around all that time since they were 16 and they've been married 27 years, that means she grew to love her as a friend.
mm-hmm.
It's inappropriate. It's just not right. I mean, really, it's not right. That's I'm not in agreement with that. And it seemed like the media let him off real easy.
Oh, they did. They just went on past it.
Yeah, but if it would have been a woman doing that and would have married his their her best friend male, they would have tore her apart.
Yep.
They would have tore her apart. You know, so the double standard is there. You know, but I just, you know, he better hope it works because I guarantee you this: if it don't work, she know enough to take you to the cleaner, sir.
Okay.
And
Know where
a
those
scorn,
bones are buried.
right? A scorned woman is, I don't care what the relationship was.
So she gonna
You,
take over where you left off on that petty, huh?
baby, wait a minute. The ex-wife gonna be sitting there going, uh-huh, there you go.
There you
Do
go.
it, girl. I'll be sitting there going, girl, what you need? You need a ride to the store? You need a ride to the bank? You need a, you want to go shopping? Get his credit card. Because it's not right. No, he
Yeah.
messed up. He messed up. You know, and we do. You know, we come from a place where we are all very close. You know, we are close. Our everybody knows each other. So it's a fine line. And I brought people into Detroit or, you know, with our neighborhood stuff. And I tell them up front, you know, hey, you know, be careful. Don't get over worked up. You know, people are going to be hugging and talking about, I remember when you dated such and such, and they don't mean no harm. They just talking because that's what we do, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And it's bad, you know, as an outsider, I'm sure they're like, whoa, wait, you know, but, you know, it's just, you know, I've seen it. I mean, I've had uh, my brother's girl was like that. She couldn't take it. She was like, I don't ever want to go to Detroit again.
Yeah. It's
But
not the place to be if you got that in you. Not at all.
yeah, if you thin skinned, it's not because we've all grown up together.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so everybody is like family, you know, and somebody, you know, I don't know, it's a mess, but the crossing the line, it won't happen. You should never
Exactly.
let that happen. You should have enough in your marriage, enough substance in your marriage where you don't have to cross the line like that. That's just, dude. If he could have dated anybody else, and everybody would have been like, whatever. He could have got married 6 months later to a lady he ran into and just fell head over heels. He'd be like, wow, okay, you
Mm-hmm.
married a friend that was in your house and ate at your table and spent holidays and all of that stuff. Because that's what best friends do. You cross the line, sir.
Yep. Well,
Why?
folks,
Because I said so.
there it is. Well, we want to thank you all for joining us, and it's up to you how you feel about that particular subject. But Jamie and I are in agreement that there is a line in that particular situation. That line was crossed, and the reason that it's that way, and because we can say it, is why? Because we
Because
said
we said so.
so. Right. So we're asking you just to like, share, and follow. Please
And
share this
comment.
with your friends and add comments. We love you, and we can't wait to see you on our next episode. Have a great one.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye. Bye.